Yes, sir. Hey man, he like living on the edge. Said I keep his heart rate where it need to be. Nah, I ain't mad at him. He want more money. I'm not mad at him. Shit, 1.5 million. Shit, I want more than that. Yeah, yeah, they only offered him 1.5 million. Nah, they was only trying to give him 1.5. I was looking at the article yesterday. Yeah, they have to. That's what they should start doing. Cut that nigga Al Heyman out. If you a good fighter, you can promote your damn self. Yeah, I better take a page out. Bob Aaron, I mean. Yeah, cut all the motherfuckers out. Fuck that. All you gotta do is be your own salesperson. Like them jokers don't know how to sell themselves. But if you don't, then you gotta hire the team to do that. Like you feel me? If you want to get away from that, like you at some point you gotta have some education about what you're getting yourself into. Like you can't just be just be athletically minded. You know what I mean? Because if you know you the money man, right? But I'm saying if you playing for love of sport, then you can't do what Floyd do because Floyd can do both. Then you gotta hire a team that does that other aspect for you. Otherwise, you're going to be dependent on somebody else.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here.
Oh, yeah,
week
definitely.
4. And this carries into the end zone, and no run back here.
You need that for shows and all that type shit. Shit, some nigga, it's a lot.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Allen. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Hey, some of them, that's all they good at, though. That's my fault. I seen that too, and I still.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Allen's throw is complete and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 29-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo.
The problem is some fighters is thinking they too much like Floyd. You can't demand and make shit happen. People forget Floyd. When people used to call Floyd out, Floyd fought him when he wanted to. You can't be mad for the next fighter doing the same shit. Like regardless of what you feel or whatever the case may be. Nah, he just wanted more money. That's all. But you can't be mad. But you can't be mad that he do though. That's all I'm saying. Because what he said was like, I grinded to get here, so now that I got the belt, like I want to be paid for my grind, what I deserve. Like any fighter gonna want that. That's like you, like say like they gave you 1.5 to get the belt. Yeah, I'm just saying that's what he was saying though in the article. Like he wasn't a lot about what.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback at their own 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot in the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing again on second down. Allen. The left side completion.
Many people disrespect each other in the sport, man. That's some corny shit talking about freezing niggas out. The sport don't need nobody though for that matter. The sport don't need not one in particular anybody. We don't have no big superstar now.
Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Yeah, word up. That's how I feel.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Yeah, they need to. Niggas stop trying to be all cool with each other. Like, that's a problem with this boxing. Everybody want to be cool with each other. Fight. That's what y'all here for.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, catch that. Good pass.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen.
Got his ass. Oh, he was supposed to be sacked. Come on, baby.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Allen. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position.
That's the problem. They trying to monopolize. That's why Floyd used to get on all of them. That's the only thing I said I used to like about Floyd outside of all the other bullshit. Like he cut that shit out. Like, you can't monopolize nothing. I control my career.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh, that's my fault. Stay there, Reese. That was complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015. And had the most catches in his career as well with 72.
Why did he move out the way? You right there. It's a wheel route.
Areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They wasn't trying to let Ray Rice back in the league anyway.
With the ground game ending in a touchdown, do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
This complete left side to Aguilar. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays.
Or at least get proper compensation. Oh, Joe, so we doing 9 trades, Joe?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,000.
All right, so it's 3 trades.
The only
It's 3
rookie
trades.
to top the 1,000-yard barrier.
Right, 3 trades.
Who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
That's what I thought.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down.
Instead of saying transaction, they say 3 trades.
I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Right, but you're doing it different. So all you got.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close.
Right, that's why you said.
Down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You're not doing that this year.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Yeah, that's what it is. Transaction is a trade. A transaction is a trade, to be honest.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's
Find that ball. Find that ball.
There'll be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 1st down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Yeah, when you trade,
Time.
when you
Still
trade
2
it,
more
yeah, it's
quarters
gonna
to
change
go.
your
We'll
numbers.
take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let me find out. You New Yorkers, boy, I tell you.
Ready to start this next drive.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, you can take it with you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Okay.
Jacobs now. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
But you know he a rookie, so he ain't gonna have his traits.
In that situation, that's almost a
you gotta wait till you unlock the snaps.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Now the 5th-year running back, it's Jalen Richard.
And he works his way forward for about 4.
Just if you want the trait right away, you probably want to go with the Sheffield.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the
Dude, why are you playing on the steps? What did I tell you about that? All right, so why is it so hard for you to listen?
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker.
Yeah, that's why you probably want to put it on Sheffield so you can build him up more.
But in this case,
like old boy already better.
He beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Carr completes it.
Well, if he's already better, you will want to put it on the weaker of your 2 corners. That's what I'll do.
Utilizing his big target, he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there.
Sheffield is number 2.
They'll run on first down.
Come on, get out there. Get out.
He's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr.
Yes, sir.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take
Let's
it
go,
into
Carr.
the
Way to
end
run it in
zone
for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Would you get an X factor?
Carr gonna throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful.
Yeah, I would put it on. I would put I would put it on Gurley too. You put the age reduction on Gurley though?
Following the touchdown.
No, I wouldn't put it on. How old is Gurley? 27, 26?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you got to do Julio.
The Bills come to the line to start.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And their halftime got even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
This dude about to be mad. He was undefeated.
Then the return here is stopped.
I don't know. It depends on what you going to do more. If you going to feel you going to run more, I would put it on Gurley and throw the X factor on him.
And here you got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Nah, he going to play. He going to play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they
he ain't
come
going to
up
retire.
on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage. Left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His numbers is already there. Joe, stop all that.
A lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bills 7.
Matty Ice or Gurley? Oh,
Oh
yeah, I would just if you ain't going to age reduct him, it ain't worth putting no trade on him because Falcons don't got a lot of money.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Yeah, you might as well age reduct and put that X factor on Matty Ice.
25-yard line.
Nah, it's easy to get it for receivers though.
The Bills
He already a superstar.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Ah, good one. Oh, he dropped it.
Complete.
Man, that was a nice pass.
To hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Allen. And he'll
Good
be taken
pass.
down,
Good
but
pass.
not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
Oh,
with him
good
running
one.
the team, that
Good
you could
pass
actually
right
maybe
there.
write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A good pickup there. 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Not much there, only a yard. And again, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And able to find John Brown. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. The quick slant caught.
That's my fault.
And the
My
Bills
man
are going to
got
have
pulled
1st and
off.
goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bills 14.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 40-yard line.
Second and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jacobs.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
first down. It's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Give me that. Let's
and
go.
now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now let me get him. Let me get him. You don't need him. Let me get that man. Let me get that man.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.